G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. This is season 31 of Alliance War, war number 6. We're up against Elite. They're a Platinum 1 Alliance actually. So I didn't think we'd be facing many of these this season, but we are on a losing streak, so we really need this win. We've got a Ghost, Torch, those are pretty common bans, and then also Quake. I think it's the second time we've seen a Quake ban this season. So yeah, we're going to be rolling with Corvus actually. First war this season we were able to bring him, and also Nick Fury and Falcon. And so we're going to be starting off on path 6, same as last war. We've got a Mysterio here. Nothing really too special. If we throw the same basic attack twice in a row, he gets a prowess buff and also gets some block penetration, but it's not going to be a big deal because we're going to be boosting pretty highly. We've got 3 fights for Corvus out of our 5 for today, and we're just be boosting up to the max. It's been way too long since I've used Corvus in Alliance War, so I boosted a bit too highly, I think, but it was just so fun. So yeah, we've got like all the boosts at the moment. We've got a Power Start 1, 100% Cosmic Boost, 12% Special Boost, Green, Rainbow. We've got everything running at the moment. And so this guy is not going to stay alive for very long. And this will give us our first Corvus charge, obviously. I didn't realize it took that long to load the fight, but apparently it did. Yeah, I was having a bit of lag trouble this morning, and the game actually crashed right after I did this fight. And luckily it crashed right after, because crashing mid-fight is really quite annoying, because it means you lose an attack bonus, and that's not something we want to do at all against the Platinum 1 Alliance, because like I said, we really need this win. But yeah, he goes down in 2 boosts. Then we have a Havok. He's also he's at the second fight on part 6 here, Aggression Prowess and Power Focus 2. The Power Focus 2 is actually really good because we want him to get to a special 2 so that we don't have to deal with his special 1, because that builds plasma on us, and if we can avoid the plasma detonation, we'll obviously. We've still got that Power Start 1 boost running, obviously, because that previous fight only lasted like 30 seconds, and this one won't last much longer than that. And that's, yes, you see that special 2 with 1 Corvus charge almost pushed us back up to a special 3. And yeah, not even with a class advantage, but yeah, it was really fun. So now we have, this is Peni Parker. We've actually gone quite a bit further down the map. We're on path 9 now. This is the second section on the Hazard Shift path. Shock and Bleed is great for Corvus because he doesn't take damage from either of those debuffs while he has his Glaive active. Does have one eye open as well, so we can't hit her while she's stunned. So we want to hit into a block to get rid of that shield. We actually get parried there. I was a bit slow punishing her heavy. Not a big deal. We don't lose too much health, and it gives us a bit more power. I thought here I actually had a special 2, but I was tiny bit short. And I think that special 2 would have actually pushed us back up to a special 3. Well, actually, it probably would have killed her, to be honest. But it's not a big deal. We actually heal back a bit from those hazard shift debuffs, and yeah, she goes down really quickly. Just lost a bit of time there. Yeah, those fights were super fun with Corvus. So glad that I got to use it again today. And then later on in the hazard shift path, we've taken this is a few hours later actually. We've taken suicides off now because I was actually I'm going to be using Falcon for our last 2 fights. I was actually also assigned a dual assigned a fight with Nick Fury, but ended up not taking that fight. So Nick actually just came along for the ride today. He didn't take him for any fights. So we got Rainbow Boost here. We're going to pop him invuln on just because we have so many of them. But you're actually going to see it's going to come in clutch later on. Not in this fight though, in the next fight. But yeah, Falcon is definitely the perfect matchup for Thing here, because we can reduce his ability accuracy by 100% while we're locked on, which means not only do we prevent all the hazard shift debuffs from applying, but we also ignore his protection, and we also don't build any rock stacks, which is awesome. I mean, we almost finished him off with that first special 2, but we were a bit short. And here I'm just waiting for my lock on to come back on. Probably could have hit into block a bit because that would have removed those armor up buffs, but it's not a big deal. Still do a lot of damage without crits. And we're locked on now. And yeah, we're able to finish this fight off without him ever getting any rock stacks, and we finished that fight pretty much on full health. Only losing a bit to block damage. But then the final fight, this was a really scary one. This guy like fully scared me by the end of this fight. So we didn't. Usually we'd put a white mags pre-fight on here, but there just wasn't one available for this fight. And we're going to be using Falcon. I really could have used any one of our 3 champions for this fight. We're going to be using Falcon. Nick probably would have been safer, but Falcon is probably quicker. And we're going to be locked on there, do a bunch of hits. We're able to intercept him, which is nice. He also has a 20% limber, so we're only able to parry stun him, I think 3 times before we just can't counter it. And we want him to a special 1 here. I really should have thrown a special 1 there before the lock-on gone away, because I'm not sure why, but I decided to go for a special 2 this fight. I think I was just still in the mindset of the thing fight where we're throwing special 2s. But I really should have just thrown that special 1, because we lose a ton of damage to brute force, and that really bit us in the ass later on. So here, that special 2 pushed him to a special 2. I really want to bait this out right now. I probably shouldn't have been holding block as much as I am. And I really want him to throw that special 2 because I don't want to lose much more health to brute force. And he was being really passive. I'm just like, come on mate, throw your special 2. Finally throws it. And I have to lock on again so he doesn't evade. I hit a full combo in a block. We eat the heavy with the invuln. And then we finally get the parry and just able to combo him. So that was... yeah, that was super close. That could have been really bad. Luckily, we just got that last parry in, because that could have definitely been a death, and it would have been a death if we didn't have that invuln boost. So, yeah, super close there.
We actually won this war today, so it's the first win we've had since like the first war, and we finally broke our losing streak, which is great because it means that we are back in the running for Masters. What we were after. It was quite close in the end, so we had a pretty rocky start. We died like 8 times in the first few fights, and well, we really pulled it together by the end, and they caught up on deaths. And we would have won on fight duration if the deaths were the same. But yeah, I was really happy with the result. We even got a defender kill, I think. I don't see that very often in tier 1. And yeah, so we're back up to rank 13, means better than last war. I think we were 17th. So yeah, making baby steps, but hopefully we'll get back up further up the leaderboard as the season comes to a close. But yeah, I actually had a lot of fun in this war. Yeah, using Corvus again, it was really nice, and I hope you enjoyed that Falcon fight. It was against Stealthy. It was really quite nerve-wracking, but I was really happy with how we were able to clutch that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you next one.